riding along Mary Creek Trail. Right now I'm out on a Holocene floodplain, and even when we get decent sized floods at the moment, the water will come and run up over the top here. The sediments are reasonably young, but we're coming up to a place where we're going to see the interaction between natural and engineered sediments. So I'm at Ceres Environmental Park, and this used to be an old tip. It's been rehabilitated now and turned into a really great communal space. But the geology is exposed here, and one of the things I'm going to ask myself is, are there specific things I can see in this exposure that tell me whether it is a natural deposit or whether it's been engineered? And that's really important for a few reasons. First off, it's going to be a different map unit. But secondly, these engineered deposits, they behave very differently. Because they're loose, they're more susceptible to slope failure. And that's part of the reason here why this is exposed, is because it just keeps crumbling away into the creek. So one of the first things I can notice here is clearly this is an engineered deposit. Clearly this is a human-related deposit. It contains bricks, it contains pieces of plastic, it contains bits of glass. And so they're all included in the deposit itself, suggesting that this is a mappable unit of anthropogenic material. But one thing I have to be really careful about is that I don't confuse things that have washed over the top of something, a kind of a colluvial bit, with the stuff that's actually comprising the deposit. And so I get out my scraper and scrape away, and I actually find that I have a layer of engineered material on the top and a natural layer below, and the engineering material is coming and falling down over the edge. And I wouldn't know that if I hadn't scraped in. So a couple more things to remember. First, if it is a mappable unit, it may not be stratigraphic. It may have quite an unusual shape related to the way that the fill was deposited in this area by humans. And secondly, as the creek continues to wash through this area, as we get rainfall and so on, these deposits provide a potential source of contaminants that may actually wash into the creek. More plastics, perhaps asbestos, perhaps more harmful kinds of materials. And so we need to be aware of these because they're also a potential hazard. So I've got Holocene floodplain sediments. I've got clear engineered sediments coming in. I've got a host basaltic bedrock that is clearly evident in places around here. But I'm going to get on my bike because I know by my Avenza maps and the geological map of Melbourne that I should see some Silurian sandstone coming up. I'm really interested in trying to know where that contact is because that'll further enrich my geological map of the area.